for those 6 years, I was consistent in trying different things.
Okay.
Well, I
Okay.
never had one product.
Okay.
I think that's the mistake I made, that I actually was all over the place for 6 years.
Okay.
The only
And
difference
then,
was that those 6 years I said to myself, well, it's going to happen sooner or later. And I just kept pushing, trying to do all these different things until something, I was hoping for something to fall in place and then for me to grow from there. So I'm not going to say I had a product, because I didn't. I actually was all over the place until I started Etsy. That's when I really niched down and I said, you know what? These last whatever years, I've made money here and there, not consistent. I'm not establishing myself as an expert in any niche because I'm all over the place. So when I had the aha moment, right? All late about it, but I had the aha moment. That's when I was like, okay, I'm going to niche down and I'm going to change everything Etsy related. And that's when things started really happening in a positive way, in the sense that people are looking at me as an expert in a specific niche. People are asking me questions. People are finding me everywhere and say, hey, I found you here. I loved you. I saw this podcast, or I love your YouTube channel, or etc. That's when it kind of changed for me. But the consistency was there. I was just all over the place, but I was consistent, and that actually helped me to get where I'm at now. So I do agree with that area that you were saying.
So you were consistent being all over the place, I would say.
Exactly. That makes sense.
Just on a lighter note, Very interesting. So do you have mentors or, leaders who inspire you, or, I mean, you inspire yourself, but do you have people like Simon Sinek or Tony Robbins, for example? Do you follow any of these leaders?
Well, yeah, I do. I do love Tony Robbins. There's a lot of motivational speakers. There's another one, Tom from Impact Theory, and I hope one day to be in his show.
Wow.
He's pretty amazing as well. But I remember also, like, I have a mentor, like someone that was really nice to me. I met him at a summit because I was going to summits to learn more about digital marketing, etc. And I remember when I reached out to him, I told myself, okay, he probably gets thousands of people like, hey, help me make money. And that's all they tell him. I was like, okay, I'm gonna dig my well before I get thirsty.
Very interesting.
I'm gonna dig my well before I get thirsty. So my objective was, okay, I'm gonna reach out to him and say, hey, I met you at this summit. I would like to pay you $1,000 for your time to kind of like guide me, because I'm a little lost. And that's how our relationship started. I paid him $1,000, but that $1,000 turned into so many free stuff. Like, he invited me to other summits that cost like $2,000 I didn't have to pay.
Oh, wow.
He would add me to his Facebook groups. He added me to his programs. So that really helped me. The issue then was also that because I didn't know what questions to ask. And a lot of mentors, like, I feel like if you ask them a question, they'll answer you, but they don't go above and beyond to tell you, okay, that's a great plan, but you should think of this. And he actually did that, which was amazing. But that's kind of the only mentor I've ever had. And then other people, obviously, that I know from afar, right, that I would love to meet at one day. But he's like the one person that actually helped me. And I think what helped me get close to him was my mentality of, I'll pay for your time, you're valuable, versus me trying to email him and get something free out of him. And that's why I love that quote, build your well before you get thirsty, because it's so true when it comes to...
Do you mind sharing your mentor's name, or do you...
Yes, his name is Zach Johnson.
Okay.
And you can find him at zachjohnson.com.
Awesome. And one more point, when we go to mentors or people who are already successful, some of them, not all of them, some of them claim, I have done this, I've been there, and I can teach you exactly, how you can become successful. For example, I'm not quoting Tony Robbins here. He says decades of experience in days, which is amazing. I mean, we can definitely learn from everything Tony has been doing for 4 decades almost. But I also believe that their plan not necessarily can become our plan,
I
right?
agree.
We can learn from them what they have been doing, but sometimes we'll have to do changes because our product might be different, our audience might be different, our passion towards our business might be different. So what do you have to say about this?
I do agree with you. There's a lot of people that will say that, or there's a lot of people that will copy you. Like they'll find you and be like, "Oh, I'm gonna do everything Keika's doing because she has success, so that should work for me." But it doesn't work that way because you have your own personality, you have your own way of translating things. Your plan and everything that you did. No matter how many times I watch your podcast, listen to your podcast, follow you, and try to copy you, it's not gonna work because you are authentic yourself. So just finding your own unique voice. You can always learn from everyone, learn from their experiences, but I do agree with you that you need to apply your own experiences. That's why for me, I'm not scared to tell people, yeah, it took me many years not to make money. That's my experience.
Right.
That's me being honest with people out there, that if they've been at this for 3 years, they're like, wow, if Nancy did it, then I could do it. If Nancy comes from a broken home, I could do it. If Nancy has issues learning, I could do it. If Nancy has this, I could do that too. So I do agree that you could learn from people, but like you said, you will have to apply your own route because it's not like one fits all. It really doesn't.
Like I say in my book, there is no one size fit all for anything in life. What is one piece of advice you would give entrepreneurs to escape burnout?